All right, hello.
Hello, friend.
We are back unexpectedly on the Somnium Files. Not exactly what we planned to do tonight, but Mana ended up being unavailable, so we are just kind of picking up the pieces where they fell and doing whatever we can.
Just rolling with it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, life happens. So, you want to introduce yourself?
Most certainly. Hi, hello. My name is Lemur. And sorry. We just got a text.
Oh.
And I have nothing else to say. I've got nothing to say right now.
Cool. You want to respond to that, and I'll give my intro.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kels. I am your player one, so I have the controller, which means I have all the power. Generally, I let everyone else decide things, but if I really wanted to, I could take over. And yeah, I think that's all I got. So, let's recap, and we will jump right in. So yeah. Okay, recap. All right, Pewter didn't know about Boss and the Somnium, but said So was dismembered and put in a vase missing his eye. Iba hacked her computer and found a video of Boss shooting the one-eyed So in the head. In a different timeline, we visited Mizuki's Somnium to evaluate her balloons, Iris's stabbed corpse, the flying panda head, and Shoko's abuse, failing to cure her aphonia but instead hearing a unique ringtone. We called Iris and she refused to cooperate with our investigation unless we took her on a date. We heard of a traffic accident on our way to Bloom Park again. One horse seat had a blank burner phone in it, which we traced to another burner that immediately hung up because we said we're a cop. I don't know what we were thinking on that one, quite honestly. The fuck, Date. At Iris's home, she insisted we watch her stream and play with her before tomorrow's date. Boss said the phone has Shoko's facial data and accused our eye of being jealous of Iris. At Denju's hospital room, he wasn't there, and Hot Receptionist called to point us to the maid cafe. He told me was at our place, not spotting Mizuki's bench presses. I cannot believe, she's 12. You should be spotting a 12-year-old lifting that much weight. Nenju went out of his way to put Mizuki in Hitomi's class. Our x-ray noticed a metal plate in her shoulder that she claims is because she was shot once, which we do know based on the other timeline. So, Ulta was in a mermaid cafe, and then some stuff chat missed out on. I'm trying to remember what chat missed out on.
You didn't mention... Ooh, I can't speak. This is great. You didn't miss much in the mermaid cafe.
No. We're gonna load up and see if one of the little flashes reminds me of anything. Okay, hospital bed. Okay, we saw that. Mama. Always love Mama. Iris. Mama. Yeah, Mama, I think, is what you probably missed out on. Oh, yeah, and we found out that the mysterious caller was So Sajima.
Yes.
So Moma is a ASAP fan.
Can I help you?
We found out. And I mean, we didn't really find out anything that we didn't find out in the other time other than that. We just know he's an ASAP fan and basically threatened to expose him if he doesn't cooperate with us. Then we were driving back to HQ when Iba realized that the phone number that we called, that originally we said we were a cop and then they blocked our number, realized that line's back open. So she decided to call it pretending to be Shoko, and then Shoko's twin, because she panicked, because our eyeball can panic, in case you wanted to know. Apparently you can give AI anxiety.
So even when your eyeball has anxiety?
Yeah, I know. And basically we tricked him into saying who he was, and it's Sosajima. So that's why we're here right now, because Sosajima, for some reason, was calling Shoko's phone while she was being murdered. I mean, after she was murdered, technically, when Mizuki got there. So she was already dead at that point. So we're following up on our pretty much only lead, I think.
Yeah.
So, exactly, our AI ball is attached to our brain. That would give anyone anxiety. Ah. Oh, also, in case you missed it, Iris got a weird visitor last night, and now she's not responding to anyone.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right.
I did remember that too while I was talking, and then went, I should put that in a more logical place, and then didn't find a more logical place. So now you're caught up. All right, let's go harass a politician.
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami.
I'm the police. I don't have normal business hours, I think.
You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know her twin sister? I don't remember what the fake name was. It was like Nadami or Shoka Nadami or something like that.
Yes, you do.
Whatever it was.
Whatever.
It was real dumb.
Yeah. Ooh, we get to do a thermo scan. Motherfucker's lying. Or he's just really hot.
So much blood. Where's all this red
Oh my
coming
God.
from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that. Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
Alright, what will make So confess he killed Shoko? Is it? Should we call him? Should we bribe him? Should we peel off his nails? Or should we threaten him with our gun?
Okay, so threatening him with a gun is a bad idea because those two definitely have guns.
Yeah.
Peeling off nails, we wouldn't even get that close.
I love how that one was possibly step one. Like, you know, we don't do anything else. We just immediately go for the fingernails.
Call him.
All right, let's call him.
Iba, call his phone again, using Shoko's line.
Understood.
Tee-hee.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock. Just like you
Chat's
said.
Wi-Fi is acting up.
Oh no.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense.
Well, no one wants to get involved in a murder case. I hate to tell you this, but sometimes people have to do things they don't want to do.
You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know, but I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, detective.
Bitch. Sol went back inside his mansion. I tried to follow, but Sol's bodyguards blocked my path. So I guess they do their job.
Unless you want to get kicked out.
I'll kick you out. All right. We can ask them questions.
About So's alibi.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
Unless you're a lot of heart and you will lie your way into being a witness.
That's fair.
Why? Okay. Why does Sho have a burner phone?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, what's the relationship between Sol and Shoko?
This guy
I
has
don't
decided I don't need to see in HD, so
Great.
switch to the chat view or to the
Even
stream
if I
view.
did, it would be confidential.
We're just having all the problems tonight. Okay, well, Sol's bodyguard's in my way. How about you? Do you want to talk to me?
Look, a UFO.
Look, a UFO!
He didn't flinch.
That's how we get stabbed.
Oh, your favorite.
Look, the Mothman.
Look, the Mothman!
He didn't flinch.
Look, a grandma.
Look, a grandma.
He didn't flinch. Oh my god. Date!
Oh, okay.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, the porno mag.
Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Where?
I like this guy.
Equally as stupid.
Uh,
Do you know Shoko Nozomi?
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
Anything suspicious about So lately? I feel like maybe we shouldn't be asking a man who, like, takes payment from him, but, you know, whatever.
No, nothing special. Not any different from any other politician anyway.
Date, a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone. The one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
Let's go east.
Can you just imagine if this guy is just asking you a bunch of questions and all of a sudden he just stops and leaves? That'd be really suspicious.
Look, we gotta go buy him a porno mag after we told him there was one on the floor. Harbor Warehouse District, Sunday, 8:51 p.m. Ooh, is he going to the cold storage warehouse?
Ooh.
He is. That's the Okura one. Yep, this is a car. So what you doing at this dead warehouse, man?
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
How? Do I have to plug in my eyeball?
Are you serious?
I guess it's not going to be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. My vision halved, and I went into the warehouse. This is going to be the most inopportune timing I can tell already.
Mm-hmm.
So... what's in there? Something covered with a white cloth is on the table.
This is...
Hello?
It can't be.
Well, we found Iris.
Oh no.
And unfortunately, our eyeball is dead. I don't understand how there is never anyone on the road.
What's your charge?
Right?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back, and one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
Also, do you have a charger for my eyeball? Just, you know, asking for fun.
All right.
Is there a timeline where she doesn't die?
We'll have to find out. So far, we haven't found one, so.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
So far, she has been right on this, so.
God damn it!
It's a good thing our eyeball is the one driving.
Yeah.
I have a spare dildo battery. That's what Iba runs on. All right, police headquarters, Sunday, 9:48 p.m. Why do we even do
honestly think
this
you can get away with
interrogation
this?
thing? Like,
Yeah.
we know that we're going to go into this man's consciousness. Or
Yeah.
unconsciousness. His dreams.
Subconscious?
Subconscious. We're going somewhere. I don't understand the science well enough to say exactly where we're going, but, you know, we go inside his head, so.
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name. Alright. We're gonna go with the fact that he was leaving the warehouse where she was found. Okay, apparently that information isn't relevant. Alright, what do we have in Iris's pictures?
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
Okay, that's not helpful.
Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder.
Okay, I can't put that on him.
Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura Fishery.
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else. Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it, it must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state.
Damn.
I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m.
Okay, yeah, so she died pretty much right after she answered that door.
Yeah.
Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning.
We did tell her not to open the door to anyone.
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife. Possibly a kitchen knife.
Alright, what exactly here is supposed to connect So to Iris? How about where she was found? No, it's not that. Was he awake at 2 o'clock in the morning? Did she have a picture? Okay, apparently it was her picture. I put a picture of Iris in front of Soul.
So you've never met her before?
I had not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Well, you see, we found her at this fishery,
Mhm.
and you happened to be leaving it about the same time.
Iris's body was found at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him.
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
Just standing there. What a helpful video.
Then I suppose you know I was there.
I do indeed.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me.
I
It's the
both played
truth.
Despacito.
Exactly.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
Okay.
What?
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician.
I don't personally give a shit.
I know my rights.
Date, can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that So Sajima is her killer, or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Okay. I need to know So's alibi. Okay, so we're gonna go for time of death.
Mhm.
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did, but they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Of course you don't.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket, and he's the only one we can ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say?
Yeah, how'd you know she was stabbed?
Mm.
So didn't respond. But I remembered. He slipped up. If I stabbed a woman, So does know about the corpse. Because of her autopsy report.
I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed? Because you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
Why do we need her permission all of a sudden? We did that with number 89.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, she was possibly out killing someone then, but, you know. Actually, she was possibly out killing him then, if I remember correctly.
You've got it. Sync with him.
Okay.
Shit.
Let's see what kind of fucked up shit Mr. Politician has in his head.
Also, like, I feel like there's no way that he would consent to this.
Consent. I don't think that's how you say that, but, you know.
Put so into chemically induced. But do not worry. It will not affect
We
the
drugged him and then
Yep.
put him in a machine. This
Yep.
is certainly not going to backfire on us doing this to a politician.
Absolutely not.
Please,
We're classified,
don't
it's fine.
forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Alright, let's sync with him. All right, so considering the 18-year-old had a very fucked up Somnium, what do you think his is going to be like?
A nightmare fuel,
Just going to be a giant game of Mahjong.
honestly. Hookers and coke. Here. Okay. All right.
Okay, so clearly Iba has not taken her forklift certification.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No!
Is the superior
only
driving
pressed the
technique in the
wrong
room
pedal.
with us?
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that.
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Huh.
Yoi Toda.
Word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man's Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris. What on earth is she doing here?
Probably nothing good.
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words,
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
All right. Let's do our Somnium scan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
What do we got? All right, 1. 2. 3. 'We have a huge amount of space to work with. 4. All right. Sink in the villain. Help Iris escape. If Iris escapes, you may discover So's secret. All right. So, what do we have here? Doesn't look like anything on this side, so we're going to get a little bit closer. We have a forklift. We have the warehouse doors. We have 3 warehouse doors, and we have the large box. We need to make an escape path. We can always retry, so, you know, let's just try something.
I don't know.
Let's try forklift first.
A forklift.
Kick or drive? No, what the fuck, I'll drive it.
Roger that. Leave it to me. It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
Alright, what did that do?
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
Yes. Alright, so we have a portal.
A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
Just to get rid of our ×2, we're gonna throw a pebble in. Because it's only 10 seconds. Oh shit!
It appears to be connected to that place.
That sound makes it hard to believe it was a pebble.
So if we jump in, are we going to be big then?
Yeah.
A portal.
There is no jump in. How about I put my hand in? Can I put my hand in and like
Here?
lift it up?
Yeah.
My hand.
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Da 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 da! We win!
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
Honestly, we should just jump in. Become
Yeah.
massive.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
Alright.
Maybe we could use that crane.
Well, 1 down. 3 to go. We removed the large box and made an escape path. Okay. Looks like we've got a lot more doors.
Yeah.
One of them, door F, is weird.
Let's do that one.
Okay.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
You want to peek inside or go in?
Go in.
That door should have led to the warehouse, but
Okay, so... What's over here? We have a control panel.
Ooh, yeah.
Think that does anything?
is this some kind of control panel?
We can investigate it, raise the lever, input a fighting game combo, or lower the lever.
Oh, that takes so much time. I was gonna
We
say
can
the fighting
cut it in
game.
half. We have a half
that-
timey.
That's still a lot of time, though.
Again, worst case scenario, we retry. We know what we
Yeah,
have to do, so.
Let's do the fighting combo.
The one that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH raging combo.
Fine, just be quiet. No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
Yeah, there we go.
I like that.
Think that was a
Oh,
pretty good
move.
use of 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Ring out!
That's a KO.
Yeah. I'm loving Iris opening and closing her mouth.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
If only she could fit through that gap.
Alright, so we removed the boxes and made an escape path. Alright.
4 minutes.
So we can go back to where we came or try this new door. I'm kind of thinking maybe a new door.
Yeah.
Shit's getting even more fucked up over here. Do I want to knock or listen?
Listen.
I hear the sound of scraping metal. Like a knife being sharpened.
Sounds dangerous. Be careful.
Alright, we can either knock on it or go back through the other door.
Knock.
A warehouse door. Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
Alright, well, that didn't get us anywhere.
Damn it.
Alright, so let's go back through the other door.
A warehouse
Go ahead and enter.
delivery.
See where it takes us this time. Alright, it took us back to the same place.
5 minutes, Dante.
I don't see any of the other doors that are different, so let's see. A, B, C. We'll just do 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
Alright, warehouse
A
G.
warehouse door.
We can listen or knock.
Listen.
I hear hear a dull impact at regular intervals, like a knife plunging into meat.
Okay, we can try that door or try another one.
Let's try another one.
Okay.
Two?
Sure. Give me a second. I want to see what's over here.
Okay.
We have
Then
concrete fragments.
Ooh.
Want to take a look at those?
Pieces
Yeah,
of
yeah.
concrete.
We can kick them or investigate them.
Investigate.
Alright. We're going to use our 10-second timey.
It is the same material that makes up the ground. Though I am unsure why it fell from the sky earlier.
So things that go through that portal come out supersized. Got it.
Alright, so you wanted 2?
Yeah.
A warehouse.
Knock or listen?
Knock.
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there.
Yeah, they might not answer. Alright, we can keep on with that door. Try 1, 4.
Let's do 1.
A warehouse.
Knock or listen?
Listen.
I don't want to lose this 1/10, but
I hear laughter, but they're far away. I cannot tell who the voice belongs to.
alright, keep with that door or choose another one.
Let's knock at this one.
A
Okay.
warehouse door.
Actually, I don't want to use a timey.
Is anyone there? No response.
Nope.
Even if there was someone.
Alright.
You have less than 2 minutes, Dante. Hurry.
4, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we didn't actually have to go through that door.
Oh.
I'm gonna check over here really quick. Oh, we have a box over here that we didn't look at.
Oh, we should.
Because I didn't realize that, or there is this warehouse door that's just a little... I can't tell if that's open.
It looks open. Let's do that one.
You want to do that one?
A
Okay.
warehouse door.
Okay, we will open it. We're going to use a 4th quarter.
What's this? Something came out.
Aha!
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
Roast him, Iva. She became small. Perfect. All right, 3 down. 1 more left.
Is the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
Alright, so we need to go back to
Box?
I thought it was on the other side. I'm gonna try going over to
A door to the warehouse.
the control panel.
Okay.
Because I think that's the crane that we moved earlier to knock the boxes off. I don't see the control panel thing anymore. Okay, never mind.
You have 1 minute left.
I had an idea. It was a bad idea.
A warehouse. Delivery.
Okay, maybe we try going through the little portal and becoming small?
Yeah.
We can also take a look at the box near the crane, but she's on the other side, so...
What is...
Looks like a premium channel before you pay for it.
Date!
Oh, I got smaller.
You got any smaller than some plastic surfboard.
Date!
Jesus.
Okay, well, that didn't get us anywhere.
Dante,
We tried
you've got less than 30
this door.
seconds.
We good.
I don't think we've tried this door. This one.
A warehouse?
Have we actually gone through this one? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Delivery!
I don't know.
I don't know. She said delivery so many times I can't tell. Okay, here we go. Alright, we have a control panel.
Time's up.
Is this some kind of control panel?
Do we want to input the fighting game combo again? Or we could just
Yes.
raise the lever.
Oh, raise the lever.
Alright. We're gonna be out of time anyways, so.
Understood.
Is there something underneath it?
Did we do it in time? Yeah!
Nice. It's too bad that that's not gonna actually, work, but works for
It
this.
appears Iris
Exactly.
was saved. Barely.
That shadow must be...
Oh, we did it! Barely. We didn't get our bonus this time, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We were close. All right, Q site. Day 3 Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Yes, we saw.
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Iba...
Who is that figure?
Probably so himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
Okay. Hey, man.
Bad Iris.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Yeah, he doesn't remember his own Somnium.
You killed Iris, didn't you?
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed? I heard it.
You did what?
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
Boss.
God damn it.
Now we know why
It
she
is
murders him.
impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No. He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
Feels like we should. Alright, why did you call Shoko?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What's your alibi for Shoko's murder?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
We're going to hear the Mahjong story? No.
You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
They both work for you.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
He looks tired. The medicine hasn't fully worn off yet. It makes him a bit dazed. Alright, you want to talk to Boss or Pewter next?
Pewter. Mostly because I feel like Boss would have something more interesting to say, so get Pewter out of the way.
Alright.
What is the ego algorithm you mentioned?
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
Okay, well, what does that actually mean?
In short, it is your ego algorithm. What you call your mind, recognition, cognition, consciousness.
Okay.
All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
I love every time Pewter sits there and goes, yes, but the thing that I made is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just revolutionizing this. Like, look at this science. I did this science.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However, we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
About the mysterious figure.
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television.
This
Rare
man?
for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share.
So seeing himself without a face, or really a body, is the lack of ego, is what I'm hearing. Alright, what about him?
He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous,
It could be so.
indeed.
The way God made him, as blue and shiny. Alright, how does syncing actually work?
During a sync, the syncer's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites, which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk.
And it's also good so that we don't spend the entire 6 minutes going, but what is that? But what is a bottle?
This is just like that.
Peter looks the same as usual. He is moisturized, unbothered, staying in his lane.
Alright, boss. Can we get an arrest warrant?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court.
Literally, what is the use case for this?
Yeah, like, what's the point?
Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, we don't care. Thanks for asking.
Sorry, there is now a delay with stream. About the Somnium earlier.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date.
Okay, boss, thank you for the ego boost, but really it's not.
But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now. I'm sorry.
Date, the investigation team is calling.
Oh, that's rare.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Yeah, why not?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
What?
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
Where did the dead body go?
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
If this is Ota again, I swear to fucking God, I will murder that man.
Jesus. Be on site immediately.
All right. Cold Storage Warehouse, Sunday, 11:25 p.m. Shit, and Iba was dead, so she didn't even see it.
What do you mean there's no body?
Yeah. Damn it.
We looked everywhere, but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
I either saw it or I really deeply hallucinated that. So.
Yes, I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body between the time we left and CSI arrived.
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
Okay, bye. Ota's about to become the body. Look, if boss gets to kill a dude, I feel like I get to kill a dude.
Yeah, only fair.
All right, the Sagan residence, Sunday, 11:58 p.m. Well, she looks very alive right now.
Date?
Iris!
What are you doing?
Oh, hey, Mizuki.
Barging in without ringing the doorbell?
Hi.
Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit wrong.
You're supposed to be dead.
Changed.
Oh, sorry.
I love how we're about to break down in front of two teenage girls.
Yeah.
Sorry,
good.
one teenager and one preteen girl. Who is going to be meaner to us than the teenage girl is.
Yeah, say one will be significantly worse.
All right, day 4 of Monday, Shurai. Is this timeline shenanigans? All right, police headquarters, Monday, 9:32 a.m. It is a good question, chat, before you think I was dismissing that. It's a possibility.
Iba and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday.
I have no logical explanation for how we saw the dead body and then she's not dead, so...
Yeah.
She wasn't killed.
Does she have a twin sister?
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
I don't think it did, Date.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
My eyeball is sitting there judging me right now. All right, who do we want to talk to first? Boss or Iba?
Iba.
All right.
About Renju?
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
I forgot, he's still alive in this timeline. All right, where is Renju?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
I asked Moma for information too, but I had to promise him a meeting with Iris. Moma can wait for now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
The dream-changing reality.
It is absurd.
Yeah, I'm kind of with
Not
Iba on this
possible.
one.
Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality?
If only.
If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
Luckily not.
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
See, here's the problem with this, though. If we just hallucinated it, what the fuck did we just watch in that Somnium?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, Iris got stabbed by someone. She's
Yeah.
just not dead.
Where's Iris now?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscape building.
How dare she work on a Monday? Alright, about Okiura Fishery.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father. and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Alright, about the fishery. Anything else?
I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
I love when Iba, like, does her little feet thing. I think it's so cute.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, boss.
About show. About so.
Congressman Sajima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories, yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
The top one. Where's So now?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
About prophetic dreams.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
Except for then we
There's a
found her
lot of stuff in
alive,
this
so...
world that can't be explained by science.
Boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department. Because she believed what she wanted to. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah.
A dream changing reality.
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium, and that changed the history of the real world? Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
That is misplaced, but let's summarize.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama.
And we should probably stop by and talk to our child.
Maybe.
And I need to check the warehouse
Yes.
one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Alright, do we want to go talk to So, Mama, I'm gonna guess that's probably Hitomi, Iris, or investigate?
We'll investigate more.
Okay. All right, cold storage warehouse on Monday. With Iba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though. All right, so let's take a look at the bench
We
first.
first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m., but the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m., after we finished sinking with So.
It took them a whole hour and a half to get here.
It took them an hour and a half to get here.
Oh my god, Date. We can't do this, man.
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence.
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
Okay, well, it's a workbench. There's nothing on it.
A
Alright.
forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here.
Tires of the forklift and the ground they're on are clearly frozen.
The
It's like the
crane on
overhead
the
crane.
ceiling. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, they are sharing a brain cell tonight, which is dangerous for some.
Yeah, that's probably not a good sign.
Nothing
Yeah,
seems out of the ordinary.
Okay, how about forklift B?
Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Why does nothing ever seem out of the ordinary? What's in the box? There's a cardboard box on the floor. Nothing in it.
It's a wooden box.
We have a
There's
wooden
nothing
box.
inside.
Every time you bonk him, you spray
There are
yourself with
numerous
the
cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Okay, well, I bet there's nothing weird here, apparently.
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
Oh my
Iva,
god.
the jokes gotta stop.
Oil drum. It doesn't have magical pockets, though. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes.
Leia. Leia goes on the couch. She says,
There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
Storage space isn't in use. We have an empty wooden box. Normal forklift. Crane on the ceiling. We searched the warehouse again, but we didn't find anything useful.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud.
Okay.
Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Okay, let's get out of here. So, Mama Hitomi or Iris?
Iris.
All right. Lemnis Gate. Gotta go see Chat's receptionist. All right, Lemnis Gate.
I am so aggro right now.
I'm sorry.
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I'm sorry. I was investigating what I thought was your murder.
Yeah.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
All right. Yeah, just like casually drop. Hey, I saw your body.
Oh. It's Monday, no school?
It is Monday, but it's a holiday. No school today? Duh.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
did you forget too?
That's why I'm at Lemnis Gate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon.
Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
About the late night visitor.
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Oh my god.
Yes.
All right then.
Go.
Shovel Forge.
Okay, fine.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
No!
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey, do you want to go to a bar?
Where's Renju?
What about him?
I don't need to hide it. I told her about Denju's
A
disappearance.
traffic accident? I'm worried.
any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you know Sojijima, the politician?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No,
Not at all.
no, not at all.
All right, well, I saw your body.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
Can you imagine if someone said that to you, like, in all seriousness? I would not know what to do with myself.
But come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed, and here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
There
No,
really isn't.
It's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Look, that is less bizarre than we saved her in our dream, so I'll take it for now. All right, summarize for me.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Can't we just play Shovel Forge? All right, we get a choice. Go on a date or don't go on a date.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go on a date.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So, we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though. Tessa, we're starting soon. Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious.
Yeah, well, I'm really good at doing that to people,
Anyway,
so.
bye for now. Peace.
I abandoned my own daughter.
Yeah.
I can abandon you too. Iris smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
Yeah, but, okay, I'm so sorry, chat. I was going to talk to your receptionist, but it kicked me out. All right. So, Mama or Hitomi?
He told me.
All right. Heading to the Sagon residence. Still Monday. Probably prior to
I
3.
apologize for yesterday. I arrived
Hopefully.
uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
You hugged her, which apparently everyone else was too stupid to do, so.
Date, I abandoned the child I actually want to take care of. You think I don't ditch you too?
Exactly.
And also, ditching her to go talk to her mom.
Look,
About,
her mom is more our age, so.
yeah. More age appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the day off?
Yes, today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm going on a date with her. Do you think that would go over well?
Yeah. About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
About your parents.
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
is Renju?
Did something happen to him? You asked me that yesterday.
There's no point hiding it. I told her about Denju's
Right from
disappearance.
the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
All right, about Iris.
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing. Even as a kid, whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too, toward the end. When all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?
This is such a weird story to drop on an absolute stranger.
Yeah.
We've met her like 3 times. And she's like, you know what? Here's my deepest, darkest, like, trauma.
She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
What was the other time?
Six years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running. She was sobbing.
I mean, at least she wasn't there when you got shot, so in theory.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
Oh.
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I thought her hair was dyed, but apparently
I swore to myself
it's not.
that I would protect her, no matter what.
Or she was dyeing it as a 12-year-old.
Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
So, weird question. Has she ever died and come back to life? Alright, summarize for me.
Iris must really enjoy dancing,
Yeah.
though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Alright.
Good point, chat. Are we really a stranger to her, or did we know her before the amnesia?
That's a good question. We do not know.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but
Okay, well, apparently I still have to keep looking at the drawing on the wall.
I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district?
What?
How long did it take her to come back? Has she beaten Jesus' respawn time?
I mean, look, in theory, she respawned in an hour and a half this time. So yes, she did beat Jesus' respawn time. Yeah, super Jesus. You never thought Jesus would come back as a VTuber, but here we are.
It's not the Jesus movie. What is it? What's that line? It's not the Jesus you want. It's the Jesus you need.
not the Jesus you deserve.
Yes.
Ah.
Sorry.
Ah.
I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground.
Yeah, you just picked up a stray serial killer.
He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but...
You've heard of the cat distribution system? This was
And then
the serial killer distribution system.
kissed me. I was shocked, but
More
when
rare.
I stared into
Yeah.
his eyes,
Equally as terrifying.
then I heard footsteps. And then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance. And don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal. So I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Of course Renju knew someone.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park.
Do you guys only have moments during scary things, or is that just
their
coincidence? I mean, I like that for
I
them.
wasn't the one who grabbed him.
Aw,
A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He
cute.
had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car.
Okay, girl.
This is a lot of information.
Like, I understood giving us a lot of information about Iris. Like, it was a lot of information, but okay. At least we know her. This one seems like a lot of information that I don't necessarily need, but whatever.
It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed.
Would that happen to be the Okira warehouse? Just asking for a friend.
I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
Y'all only knew each other for 3 months.
Yeah.
I introduced him to Iris.
Oh,
about
look
a
at
month
her.
after I first met him.
Cute.
Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce.
Okay, so we're just wasting food now.
At this point, there was
Yeah.
no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime.
Yeah, terrible crime is kind of an understatement here. And usually you can't understate that one.
I don't
Setting
know
the bar
details.
real low.
Yeah.
It was awful.
You didn't ask any questions? Did you find out before or after you guys got together? I just need to know.
So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time. because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too.
I love how this is just how we think of our child now, is just bench pressing.
Yeah.
I didn't want Iris to know
Know what?
that I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Girl, at this point, she's 18.
Yeah.
I think she can figure out how to conceptualize that for a dude that she knew for 3 whole months when she was 12. There's a drawing on the wall. Iris drew it when she was 12. Okay. Now let's summarize.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, this was lovely. Thank you. I need to leave. All right. Politician time or drag queen time?
Drag queen.
Always pick the drag queen.
Yes.
Scary makes them horny. It is kind of cute. It's just a very weird thing to just info dump on someone that you don't really know.
Yeah.
All right, Marble.
You need more info on Ren?
Of course, Mama.
I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
Oh.
I see.
How's it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Thank you, Iba.
Absolutely not.
Why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
All right, about Benju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
Just a totally normal thing to ask someone. I remember Benju saying that to me after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah.
Yeah, totally normal thing is
Not just one.
the leader of a entertainment company.
Countless bodies.
The fuck are you doing with them?
When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that.
Okay.
Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
Okay.
It's almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits.
Benju, I don't know how long ago this was, but I feel like the statute of limitations can't be up on that one.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I... Why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
Over a drunken story you just told me? I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
Tears fell to the counter, unending. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing.
chat wants to, or asked, isn't there a social stigma in Japan about having a familial relation to someone convicted of crimes?
So, yes, kind of. It's complicated. So yes, there's a social stigma in the same way that like there is here. But the big thing about Japan is that you have a family registry that is your ID, and so the idea of like a driver's license type documentation is a pretty new thing in Japan. So you used to, in order to show that you were a Japanese citizen, you would have a family registry that would kind of date back. And so there's a lot of things on your family registry that can get you some second looks. So, like, for instance, if you're biracial, one side of your family just won't be on it at all, because only people sort of born and naturalized in Japan can be on your family registry. But that's where you get your social stigma, because every time you hand over that piece of paper, you are also handing over a bunch of that history. And so, yeah, that's where the social stigma is a little bit worse. That said, the dude that he told me was dating for 3 months would not be on Iris's family registry. So there you go. All right, summarize for me.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight?
Of course.
There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay. I love you, Mama. I'll be back. All right, let's go deal with the politician. So that then we can take the 18-year-old on a date and then go get smashed at the bar.
Yeah, sounds great.
Totally. Exactly how we have to do things.
So Sajima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sajima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison.
Oh.
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Oh. Well, that's a connection we didn't know before.
Number 89.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Guess we have to talk to Iba.
Oh, great. Okay, it's gone back to where I can't see. What's 89's name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Who is 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
Good little moment to have while driving.
Yeah. What's their relationship?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
All right, what's he in jail for?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
All right, summarize for me.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Is she actually going to be on board with this one this time? Because last time we did this, she then went to go kill a politician. So,
Yeah.
Which, granted, I don't know how that relates, but probably wasn't great either way.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Are you feeding ducks? Doesn't look like there's anything in the water.
Why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Know your rights, people.
Why are you at the warehouse?
I
Keep
told
asking
you
questions
I will
he's
not
not gonna
answer
answer.
that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Iris?
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
All right, about number 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
Well, you tell me. You
Inmate
called
at
him.
Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago,
I
he
think
called your
every
secretary.
country has serial killers, but thanks.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can have. I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough?
No.
I'm very busy. Excuse me.
Dude, you are throwing breadcrumbs into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
Oh no. I am so fucking devastated by that.
I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
No. Soul walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
All right, let's head back to headquarters. So that we can go interview a serial killer
Yeah.
that also makes our blood pressure skyrocket. All right, 2:49 p.m. I returned to Abyss HQ with Iba. I needed to talk to the boss. As I entered the room, the boss smiled, like she was waiting for
I took
me.
care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run.
Am I gonna find you murdering a politician again, ma'am?
Probably.
One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Hello, sir. We meet again. Hi.
Stare at each other for about it for a little bit.
Let's get started.
Look, what is an interrogation without some homoerotic staring?
What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Fair. All right. Why did you call Sosajima's secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sajima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
What'd you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody.
I can't tell you anymore.
Okay, about Shoko's murder.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying.
I am indeed.
You don't want to release me.
I don't. I absolutely should not have the keys to release you. Like,
Yeah.
I am a random dude who makes bad decisions.
My only qualification is I have an AI ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
And that's police
I was
issued,
expecting
so.
this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
Okay, well, I'm glad I could give you a field trip.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean.
Are we about to get punched?
We might. Oh, God.
Oh, nope.
Oh,
Hey, Peter, you want to do something, man?
we're getting the shit beat out of us.
He's like, nah, I'm
You'll make
good.
a good hostage for me.
How dare
Take me
you?
to the exit. Now.
Well,
Rest in peace.
my favorite thing is he's now going to have to walk all the way up through the police headquarters to get out.
Yeah.
That's going to look super fucking normal. Monday, 4:06 p.m.
Oh, darn.
Really? That you just got taken hostage, and that's your
Oh.
reaction.
Oh, darn.
Are
Oopsie.
you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out.
And the saddest part is he didn't even have to try that hard.
No, he did.
We need to get number 89 back before then.
All right, who do we want to talk to first?
Boss.
Hey, ma'am. Do we want to apologize or not apologize?
Apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
I don't know what else we could have done, but also getting a table kicked into us kind of feels like an avoidable thing.
Yeah.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
the one who has to go on an apology tour now.
You are the boss.
Really messed up this time.
Boss is sitting on the desk. Okay, I guess let's talk to Pewter. Always a good thing when I have to ask, where's my gun?
Yeah, let's ask him that.
Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it.
Good.
But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor.
I guess we can be glad that he didn't steal our clothes, at least.
Yeah.
He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Yeah, didn't you hear him say, darn? He's terrified. All right, where is number 89?
How would I know?
I don't know.
After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
All right, let's summarize.
Dante, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
Is it Benju? It's gonna be a Benju, isn't it?
You and I know him well.
Oh,
Renju?
god damn it. I told Boss and Pewter what Iba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
Dante, Moma is calling.
Why do I fucking care about him right now?
Moma. From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Why?
Hey, Dante. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
In a car with a serial killer? Is that what you were about to tell me?
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Yeah, ASAP.
What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
And I think this is a good place to end.
Yeah. Ew.
See, I even kind of got a cliffhanger. It's not a good one, but we're gonna take Iris on a date to the mafia.
Oh my god.
And she doesn't sound very happy about this.
You know, I'm.
Look, she's getting to go on a date, right? So it's the same thing, right? Cool. All right, next stream is Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. You got any announcements?
I do not.
I don't either. Thanks for hanging out. Below is a link to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and check it out if you want to see any of the other stuff that we have done. You know, or like, subscribe, hit that bell, wherever it's at. And we'll be back on Thursday. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.